Hello, dear everyone! Привет всем! Здравствуйте! Как ваши дела? Hello! We are starting an interview with super bright, super expressive dancer from Argentina, Brenda Diaz. So while we're waiting for her, before she actually joins us here, I can see her already. So are you all ready, guys? Because Brenda is nearly here. And okay, connecting, and here she is.
Hello.
How are you today?
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much for asking. How are you?
Oh, wait, my connection is not that good, I think. Okay, hopefully it will work. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much. How are you? How is your mood today? How do you feel today? How is
I'm okay. I'm like everybody at home, you know, trying to spend my time with anything.
Yeah, so keep yourself busy, right?
Sorry, I think my connection is so bad.
Yeah, it's like everywhere, unfortunately, because of so many people online. So
Everybody's using it now. Yeah,
hard.
yeah. So yeah. I'm trying to fix it, but because I have like
sure.
two lines. But okay.
Are you teaching online now? How are you keeping yourself entertained?
Yes, I'm teaching online. Anyways, I already have from before an online course. So many people is getting this online course, and
Nice.
I'm teaching online private classes. Sorry, my dog is here.
That's okay.
And she wants to join.
Yay! Oh, thanks.
So yes, I'm preparing lots of choreographies because I have a Zoom. After 2 weeks, I have a kind of workshop online with other dancers. They call me to make a workshop online. So I'm making new choreographies, and for my future work as well. I have an end of this month a very important competition with many important teachers as judges, and waiting to check when I'm going to be available to dance again. Hopefully soon.
Are you judging on this competition? You're going to be judging. Hello. Oh, I think it's disconnected for a bit. Hopefully we'll be back soon. Hello. Hello.
Okay.
Can you hear
now
me
it's
now? Is it okay? Back.
Oh my god. So yes,
Judging.
I'm judging, yes, in the competition.
Nice.
It will be a different. I already did it online like 2 years ago for a Colombian competition. So I already got used to it, but I think home and work from home.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I think we're all ready to start. So I'm going to turn off the commenting just now, so there is no distraction from the important part of questions and answers. So I'm going to switch that off, but don't worry, everyone. We will switch the comments to the final part of our interview. Okay, I think Brenda disconnected for a moment, so let's wait for her to get back to us, and then we're all ready to start an interview. And I'm sure you'll find lots of interesting things. You'll find out a lot of new things about Brenda, about her dance life, and about her personality as well. So that's definitely promising to be very interesting. So keep with us. Right, let's check where Brenda is. Because unfortunately the connection is a bit weak today from Brenda's side. Дорогие друзья, к сожалению, интернет немножечко сегодня слабо работает там, где Бренда находится, поэтому мы ее ждем. Скоро она к нам опять присоединится, она к нам вернется. И сегодня, я уверена, вы узнаете очень много нового о ней как о танцовщице, как о личности. И я думаю, что наши вопросы никого не оставят равнодушными, равно как и ответы. Okay, we're waiting for Brenda. Yeah, the internet connection is a bit unstable, unfortunately, so we're going to wait. And hopefully Brenda will be back to us soon. But don't worry, we'll have enough time to ask every single question on the list, and Brenda will answer everything. And at the very end of this stream, you'll also get your chance to ask anything, as we're going to turn commenting back on as well. Okay, so let's check again. I'm going to try to add Brenda again, and hopefully it will work. Okay, because for some reason she cannot join back in. I think it's due to the internet connection. So please be patient, and we will start our interview stream soon. All right, let's check again where she is. Add. And hopefully she'll get back to us. Yes!
I was trying to do it.
No worries. And we'll just reconnect again. So no worries.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Right. I think we're all ready to start. So let's use this chance when the connection is finally working.
Yeah, sure.
If I understand right, you're a native Argentinian, right? So you are from Argentina. Could you please tell us more about your dance journey? How did you come to Bellydance? How did this passion started?
Okay. First of all, I always dance. Since I am 3 years old, I start dancing, but different kind of dances. I used to dance folklore, Argentinian folklore, and Italian folklore. And then I practiced some tango, some salsa. And finally, when I was like 15 years old, like I think everybody, I discovered belly dance through Shakira and the TV show El Clon. So like everybody, it was a big boom in that moment in all Latin America, you know. So that was a long time ago. So I started dancing in my neighborhood. It was something like a hobby, not like my profession. But later on, I discovered I really love it. I want to do it in a more professional way, just to dance better. So I started working. I started studying. Sorry, like in the capital, because I'm not from the capital of my city, you know. So I went to the capital to study, and later on, I was dancing in a restaurant. Like I was 17, and the owner of the restaurant told me if I want to make an audition. It was the most famous restaurant in Argentina, not in Buenos Aires, in Argentina. So it was very important for me. I did an audition, and they chose me. So I started working there, and there I started my career as a belly dancer. Then I studied with Amir Taleb. I got graduated from him. So I started my career in a professional way at 17. And then I started teaching. I had my school in Argentina for 8 years. Till I came here, I had to close it. I started traveling all over the world, like at 20 or 21, I think. My first trip, I think, was Mexico. My first workshop was in Mexico. So here I am. It was a long journey. more than 17 years.
Wow. So 17 years belly dancing or dancing
Dancing, yes.
just belly dance. Wow. That's really
Mhm.
amazing. And could you please tell me if you personally divide the styles of belly
Mhm.
dance according to the country? So like a Russian belly dance style, Argentinian belly dance style. What's the difference in your opinions between Egyptian style, Argentinian style, and how
Uh,
that is reflected in dance?
it's an amazing question. Look, uh, I think all of us, because of our different background, we will dance in a different way.
Yeah.
For example, for me, many times people think I'm Argentinian, so I'm dancing like Saida.
Yeah.
And I'm not like this at all. I think I'm not like this. I love her style, okay? But it doesn't mean that if you are from one country, you should dance in that way. Then I moved here. People think I will dance like Dina, like Brenda. No, I mean, all of us, we should take care of being Oriental. That's the most important. But of course, we will have a different background because we have different experience. We dance in a different way. We have a different mood. Okay, we as Argentinian, we are soft. We have a tango. We have different roots. Okay, and Russians, they are very stylized because and they do a lot of, I don't know how is the name when you make contortionism. You know, like they are very elastic, plastic.
Oh, different bands and yeah.
Yeah, so you will have a different style.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think we cannot be 100% Egyptians if you are not 100% Egyptian. You cannot be 100% Turkish if you are not Turkey. So I think it's good to have different styles or different ways to dance, as long as it keeps the roots, the Oriental roots. Because sometimes I see that people like create or dancers, they create their own dance, their own belly dance. And no, you should respect the fact that belly dance or raqs shar'i, actually, I don't like to call it belly dance because it's Oriental dance. Raqs shar'i comes from, has roots, comes from an area with their own traditions, their own culture. So you have to respect, you must respect this. If you know the base, you can create something, you can put your style, you can put your own character, but respect the base and the roots. So this is important. And it's art. We can create and we can develop it and we can change. We as artists, we change with time. It's not the same music, the same public now than the public we used to have 70 years ago, 60 years ago in the moment of Samia Gamal. For example, now you have, for example, here dancers from all over the world. So of course the dance will change. And it's not related, the change, to something bad always, because people think it's not good. No, it's good, because we cannot dance in the same way they used to dance here, when the dancers used to be 100% Egyptians, when the music used to be 100% Oriental. Now we have other public, other audience, other dancers with other origins and other music. So of course it will change. And I think it's good because the market is big and we all can work for different kind of dancers and different markets. So I think it's good to have different styles.
Mm-hmm. Great. And as a teacher, as a competition festivals judge, you for
Mhm.
sure have chance to meet the dancers from every side of the world, and I would like to ask you some questions on one of the greatest, I believe it's one of the greatest moments in your life when you met lots of dancers. It's Al Rakessa, so the competition, the show with Dina. Could you please tell us what part it took in your heart? Like, how do you feel about it, and how did you get there in the first place?
Okay, I got there because something from God. Dina, she in her page, in her Facebook page, she posted something like, "Do you want to be, or do you think you can be the best belly dancer over the world?" I was like,
yeah.
Okay. Let's say yes, I do. So they sent me like a message to telling me how is the program, what shall I do, the audition. So I had to send a video. After sending the video, they asked me for a new video, like another stage of the audition or the selection. So I did it, and they told me, okay, after 2 weeks, we will call you. Of course, Egyptian time, it was like 1 month because here times are not sharp like in the UK. So they called me and they told me, okay, we will send you this week the contract and the tickets. You are coming with us. And I was like, oh my God, I was jumping. I swear, it was a great moment. I think the most shocked. I got shocked when I arrived to the airport. I already came here before the competition. It was not my first time. But when I arrived and I had the cameras like shooting me, I was like, oh my God, it's true. You know, till that moment, I didn't realize. I realized when I arrived and I was there alone with my bags like this and cameras. I was like, oh my God, okay, I'm in. And I think the best memories for me, or the idea was to know how people see the belly dancers in this country through the show, but not through the audience. I noticed through the people that was working with us, you know, because they were talking with us, they teach us, they told us how people think about the dancer here and the difference. And it was a shock that they had a very bad image about dancers. And after the show, audience and the crew, they changed their mind about belly dancers. They saw that, oh, you are professionals. You take it in a serious way. So that was the best memory for me, to see how people can change their mind about belly dance. And I think really since the TV show was on TV, the image of belly dancers changed in a good way in this country.
Nice. And could you please tell me if, in your opinion, everything was fair in there? If you were treated well, if the places, I mean the winners, if it was actually done fairly, in your personal opinion? If you don't mind me asking, and if you don't mind sharing, of course.
I don't think it was fair, because I know many people that knew from the beginning how the places were going to be done. But I went without any contact. I came here without knowing anything or anyone. So for me, it was good. Yeah. Even I got the 5th place, and I knew more. I cannot reach more. I knew it. Before going to stage last time, I was crying because I knew this will be my last time dancing. I knew it. So, but I'm happy because anyways, I'm here, and it was, you know, for example, there is a lot of famous singers, Nancy Ajram, Haifa Wahbi. They didn't take the 1st place even in their competitions in Lebanon, and today they are #1. So it's about exposure. I got a good exposure, and this is important for me. not the place, because many people got better place or worse place, and now the market changed, and the important thing is to be there, you know. Not it for me, it was the best opportunity I had in my life, you know, even though that it was not fair, but not only for me, for other dancers. It was not fair, but it was a good chance for many dancers, so it's okay.
Great. And could you please tell me if you could clearly feel that your life kind of splits to before Al-Rakisa and after? Can you change? Can you, if anything actually changed so like so rapidly, so amazingly after this show, in terms of your career?
Everything, everything in my life, everything, because I moved here because of the show. I mean, we shot the show; it was not live. So I came back to Argentina, and then when they put it on the air, I got many calls, I got many proposals to work here, and in the beginning I was doubting. So okay, I said let's try. And when I came here just for 4 months, because it was vacation time in Argentina, I stayed. I didn't come back. So yes, it was something very, I did it in a very natural way that I didn't realize in that moment. But now, after almost 6 years, 5 years and a half, wow, my life changed a lot. You know, I think for good. I mean, I'm happy with my career. I'm happy. I changed the way I dance, and I didn't notice. You know, I got a bigger name. I discovered a side of this dance that I didn't know before. I knew. I know now a lot of people. I met a lot of people, and I had amazing opportunities after Rakisa, because I'm living here. So yes, my life changed 100%.
Amazing. That's amazing. And if I'm not mistaken, you even took a part in some videos with famous singers as well in Egypt. So could you please tell a bit more about this experience, and could you give some advices to some dancers who may be watching us right now and dreaming about it, on how to get into the video with Egyptian singers?
Okay. The work in front of the camera is not the same, because you don't have the energy of the people, the audience. So you have to like change. You have to know how to react in front of the camera. This is very important, and not to be shy. What else? Advice. And to be natural, to don't overact. Many people, like on the camera, or they are totally shy, or they're overact. Like, to be natural. In the camera is in front of you, you don't need to overact. And yes, it's a different experience at all, because you to dance in front of a camera, it's totally different than being with your audience that is clapping, and they're shouting, and they're happy. So it's different, yes. By the way, now in this Corona time, we are practicing a lot because we are dancing in front of the camera.
That's true. Okay, so everyone who's watching us and dreaming to get into Egyptian clip, Brenda is going to tell you all the numbers, all the contacts of managers right now. So prepare some paper.
No, by the way, I don't work with any manager. You know, I had lots of problems when I just arrived here, and many girls, they call me to ask me about managers. I personally don't work with managers. They are really hard in this country. There is like, I think too that they are good, but I prefer to don't work with managers. Totally no. When you are working here, the work will come alone if you have the right name, and you work in a professional way, and you have the right contacts. So no need to call people to work. No, no, at
Was
all.
it like
They will come.
beginning, or it's some kind of a personal experience that you had in the past that's kind of put you off working with managers?
mm, Many. There, you know how it's here that when you just arrive, you don't know the language, you know the rules or the codes of the country and the market. So they like can tell you anything and you will believe it, you know. So yes, I had problems. I had people threatening me, trying to deport me, taking my money, trying to make me sit with men, don't paying after my shows. I don't know, many bad experience. Police coming to my home. They kicked me out from my home because of that. I was looking for an apartment or for a hotel at 2 a.m. At 3, I had my show. I mean, many bad experience that made me realize that actually I'm strong enough to be alone and to work by myself, as I did always. But in the beginning, it's hard to do it because you don't know anyone. So you must come with a manager, but you should take care with who are you coming.
Do you spend most of your work time traveling around the world with festivals, or you're more concentrated on contracts, and why as well?
I'm concentrating contracts here in Egypt because I think I have time to teach. But to dance, the dancer has a work life very short, you know. So I want to keep dancing as much as I can now that my body is still powerful, and then my plan is to have my own school and to settle down in work terms and to start traveling more and making festivals. I do festivals now, but for example, there is some periods where here is a high season that I don't take work outside. In the summer or in the end of the year, like there is some periods that I prefer to don't go out because I still have a lot of work here, and I want to make it bigger, my name here, and I know this will be better for me in the future. So better to stay here. From some months in the year, I prefer to stay in Cairo.
So when you like settle down after your active dance career, you aim to open your own school and everything in Cairo, actually, not back in Argentina.
I don't know where.
You don't know yet.
No, I don't know where. To be honest, I don't know.
This is definitely something for you to be looking forward to as well, and where your life path will actually
Yes.
go. So you'll find out later.
Yes, but I still have time, so now I'm not bothering myself with that. But here it's too hard to have a school. And I don't know, I think I can be more useful outside because look, here you already, if you want to study with Egyptians, you can come here and study from the roots. I can teach foreigners how to dance in Egyptian way, because this is what I do. So I can see the dance from another point of view. So why to put a school here when you already have many different teachers that are Egyptians? So if you come here to teach with the Egyptian view, to learn, sorry, from the Egyptian view, you can do it. But I think how I teach, I teach from my own experience, that is being a foreigner working in Egypt. So I can give you another point of view. So why to do it here? I think already we have many good teachers here. So I'm thinking to do it in another place. I don't know where yet.
Are you learning Arabic as well? Can you speak Arabic? And can you tell if this particular language knowledge helps you to be a better dancer as well?
Totally, totally. Yes, 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 yes. If you understand the lyrics, you will understand the music in another way, and you will dance in a different way. So totally.
That's great. Could you please tell me, as we discussed before, there are lots of dancers now who kind of invent their own dance styles without knowing the roots, etc. Could you please tell me what's your personal feeling of when dancers kind of bring other dance styles moves into belly dance? So kind of make it like a hint, you know? How do you feel about that?
No. Just no. Look, you can put your own feeling, your own spirit, something from your background, but to totally change the dance and call it Oriental dance or belly dance is a mistake. If you change the name, I respect. I respect it, but don't call this belly dance, Oriental dance, Shari or whatever, because it's not. Also, I can see dancers doing movements from Oriental dance in a Western music, and they sell the workshops like belly dance. I mean, even the music is not Oriental. So respect, just respect, because this is what is giving you your name, so respect it. But I think it's the business, and today, even if the students are going, everything goes through the merchandising, and the students are paying for this. So, okay.
Yeah.
We have like two different big ways to see the music, and I believe it's, or the art. I believe art, it's something that will develop and will change, but not to an extent that it's going really far away. So you have like people who is very traditional, and people who is totally the opposite. And okay, I dance like this because I'm free. I respect you, but please don't call it Oriental dance. Just change the name.
Okay, I see. And as it is a big business at the moment with the belly dance, and that's why dancers are kind of trying to improve their dance. Firstly, as it came from the festivals, because when you're competing, of course, you need to be memorable. You need to do something that makes your performance memorable. And could you please tell me if you ever took part in competitions in like large festivals around the world? And what's your personal opinion whether it's needed for being a good dancer, the competition, the festival, or it's like there are other ways, and on your opinion, maybe there are better ways of improving your belly dance skills?
Okay, the technique, to know the style you're dancing, and use the costume that is for that. Because when you are in a competition, it's just one song. If you are in a show, and in the middle of the show you have your two costumes, two-piece costume, and in the middle there is a tapke, okay, you will dance it because you are already on the stage, right? But you are preparing one song to make a competition, so put the right costume, please. This is very important. You are doing one song, listen the music, translate the lyrics, okay? This is important, and just to go with trust yourself, because I think we can see when a girl is not sure about herself, when she has no self-confidence. So go and eat the stage. It's 5 minutes, 3 minutes to 4 minutes, eat the stage. In that moment, you are the queen, okay? Down, I mean, when you are not on stage, okay, we are all the same, but on stage, you are the queen. So go and eat the stage. That's the best thing the best advice I can give anyone.
Were you competing in the festivals, like in the competitions as a competee, of course, not just judge, but also
Not much, not much. No,
Do you
I think I
for
had only one in Argentina and here in Egypt. I didn't like to make competitions in Argentina, and I started working since I was 17. So every time there is a chance to travel is because I have because of work, not because, sorry, my dog, okay, because I was working, so I didn't do, and I was always at the restaurant, so I didn't have the chance to go to compete. I took my students to compete many times, yes, but for me it was not possible to do it many times.
Yeah, do you think it's impossible? It's important for a dancer to become like better, greater, maybe earn some self-confidence, learn and how to own the stage. Is competing. Do you think it's important competitions?
Yes, it's important competitions, but in the same way, it's important to study. I can see that today, or for the past few years, people is concentrating in competition more than in learning. Mm-hmm. For me, that's a big mistake. You have to learn to compete, not compete and then teach. And they missed a moment of I can see many dancers that they have very good movements. They have they can go with self-confidence on stage, but they have no idea how to dance with Saidi, with the stick, and they don't know from where it comes. So, and you see them always with different costumes, doing the same movements, with the different music, but actually they don't know what they are dancing. And this dance, particularly Oriental dance, has roots. So you must respect the roots. And in that way you will be competing and taking care of your hair, your costume, and you are not dancing what is the most important, that is the essence, the roots of this dance, because you don't know it, because you put attention more in the competition than in learning. So first learn and then compete.
Yeah, so do you think it's important for a belly dancer to know the basics of the like classical choreography, like ballet, or you think this kind of two disciplines must be apart at any time, belly dance and classical?
I don't think you need it. Mm-hmm. But for example, my case, I didn't study never ballet, but my teacher teach you like the basic position of ballet. So if you are in a program, I used to teach it in my program in my school back in Argentina as well. So if you have it in your program as a teacher and you learn inside Oriental only the things that you will use in the Oriental, yes, we can see dancers from the golden era dancing with some touches of ballet. So if you will not be over,
pleats and everything.
So if you will not make it don't make it over, make it just what you need for Oriental. If it's in the program, okay. If you want to learn a little bit, okay, but not to be over, you know.
Yeah.
But little bit, I personally, I like when there is a touch, because it makes you more elegant on stage and gives you, but you don't need it. Actually, you don't need it. It's my personal opinion, you know, but you don't need it. There is a lot of dancers that they don't dance Oriental, but also there is a lot of dancers that in Egyptian dancers that come from Mahmoud Reda, and Mahmoud Reda, he had a ballet base. So a touch, you know.
So it should be wisely combined together, like.
Yes, if it's not more ballet than the Oriental, it's just like attached to have. Yes.
make it tasty, the flavor.
Exactly.
Great.
Like, you know, when you put salt on your food, something like that.
Okay, great. And getting back to Al Rakisa, as you had the chance to communicate with Dina face to face, could you please tell us more about her? What do you think about her personality, about her as a professional, as the human being? Because it's very interesting. Because for us who live abroad, it's quite hard to to get the actual feeling of what she's like.
She's a very kind person, and she's very helpful, and very professional. Uh, this is something I really admire about her. She's very professional. She has a very good team with her, and you can see how she take this this profession or this career in a very professional way. I have a good experience with her. Really, she's very kind, and I think she's very supportive as well.
That's nice. That's great. Did you have it like? Did you need to communicate with her on a daily basis during Al Rakisa, or you mainly worked with the team members and Dina just kind of joined at some points, or she was always there to guide the process?
No. Sometimes she was even sleeping with us in the same hotel. But maybe if she had some weddings or a lot of work, maybe 2 days we didn't see her, but she was like 80% of the, or 85% of the time with us. And also she was teaching us, not only as a judge, also she took part of, she teach some classes and give us advices. So yes, she was really inside the show with us. I personally learned a lot about her from her in that moment.
That's really interesting to like see different kind of points of views and stories, because unfortunately I haven't had the chance to see Dina's performance live. So everything I know from online, and yes, I'm grateful that there is an internet, but it's really interesting to me personally, like to hear some story from you, from the person who actually was there, who was communicating with her and like seeing her in action working at Al Rakisa. So it's amazing. Thank you very much for sharing. And like getting back to Egyptian techniques, Egyptian teachers, and the roots and styles, well, I'm sure you're aware that there are lots of critiques that you can meet as a Russian dancer, Russian teacher, from performers. So what do you personally feel, and how you personally feel about Egyptian tutors criticizing Russian dance schools, Russian dance styles, and what's your personal opinion on this?
I think we have the same, like 10 years back in Argentina with Argentina style. Okay, that's part of, thanks God we are talking about people outside of the Middle East dancing Oriental dance, which is very important. So I really appreciate this. I don't like, as I told you before, when they totally change, and because we have many Russian dancers, Russians are all over the world, and more here, we can see people that is not following the Oriental way, let's say. So I think it's not, when Egyptian teachers talk about Russians, they are not talking about Russians.
Yeah.
But they are a lot. So they are talking about those that are not using the Oriental style, and they are like creating their own way, you know, because there are a lot. But I don't think it's something about the Russians, you know, like Russians. It's about people who's dancing in the way that started in Russia. And the same happened years ago with Argentinians. When I just came here, also I had many people talking in a bad way about Argentinians. Look, you should say thank you, because we are many Argentinians working, coming here to study. So check see the good side, you know. I personally, I always try to see the good side of everything. Okay, and yes, there is also a lot of Argentinian dancers that are not following the roots of Egyptian dance.
Mm-hmm.
And as I told you in the beginning, sometimes they think because I'm Argentinian, I will dance like in another way, and no. And I don't feel, for me, I respect everybody as long as they do something respectful and oriental. Okay, and we have amazing Argentinian dancers that they have their own style, but they are still oriental and they're respectful. And we have amazing Russian dancers that they are still oriental and they are still respectful. And we have many Argentinians that are not, and many Russians they're not. So it's just, and we have Egyptians even they're not, you know. So it's not about the nationality. I think it's about how they respect or not. And because you have a lot of Russians, so they like the name Russian dance.
With the like earnings, with how popular Russian teachers are as well, because they're invited all over the world. And do you personally think it's also this criticism is also connected to the fact that they were to lose some, I don't know, money, maybe some clients, students, and
No, because many times I can see many nationalities in the same flyer.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I don't think. No. I think it's truly because you are not here, but we can see here is not what people can show online. And because here in Egypt we have many Russian dancers, really sometimes they do anything to call the attention. But it's not because they are Russians, it's because there are a lot of Russians. Because I know Argentinians, Latin Americans, that they also don't respect the dance. But they are 3-4. But when you see like 80% of the dancers, foreigner dancers, are Russians. So, and from that 80%, like, I don't know, maybe 40%, 50% are doing something that is not original or is not oriental. It's a lot. Mm-hmm. Because they are a lot. So that's why, really, I think here when you are in Egypt, you can see things that maybe outside people they cannot see. Like I saw things that they are like, wow, how she can go on stage like this, you know? So I think this is why the Egyptian teachers, they can say something about the Russian dancers, because they can see things that maybe they are not available to see even on social media.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like the actual dance mood and costume styling, how you should dance, how you should perform, actually changed in Cairo since lots of foreigners actually started working?
Yeah, of course. Yes. But in a good way.
In a good way.
For me, yes. For me, yes, because we adapt ourselves. I look. I'm very traditional, but also I do many crazy things on stage. I like to surprise people, but I try to do it always with respect. But the truth is that we changed a lot. Before dancers, you will not see a dancer, Egyptian dancer, in a disco, and now yes, you can do it because we adapt our dance to the moment, to the current situation of the country. You before you will not see an Egyptian dancer with wings or fire, and now you can see it. So yes, I think we came here to do something good, or at least to change it. We don't know what will happen in the future, but for sure people will remember this moment like a big moment of change.
Yeah.
Dina did a great change with her costumes as well. 20 years ago, nobody used before short dresses or short skirts, and she started using it, and then everybody followed. So that's part of the game. That's part of the evolution, and we are changing with time.
Great. So, Brenda, as we are quite close to an hour and we need to stream. I'm going to end this session, and just in a few seconds I'm going to run a new one, so please join back. And everyone,
Sure.
don't worry, Brenda is going to be back, so stay with us and we'll reconnect.
Now internet is working, so no problem.
Hello, hello, hello. This is the second part of an interview with amazing, gorgeous dancer Brenda Diaz from Argentina. Hello, hello, welcome back. Hello. Всем привет. Добро пожаловать. Мы ждем, пока Бренда подключится к нам. Напоминаю вам, что сейчас будет вторая часть интервью. Guys, it's going to be the second part of our interview with Brenda. So please join back. And we're gonna wait for the moment when Brenda is also back to us. So we will ask her more interesting questions, so you'll know even more about her. Всем привет! Добро пожаловать назад! Здравствуйте! Hello, hello everyone! How are you today? How is your day going? Hello, hello! Okay, so I can see that Brenda is ready to join us. So just a second, she's going to be back to us. Дорогие друзья, Бренда скоро к нам подсоединится. And here she is. Welcome back.
Thank you.
That's very good to have a sip of a tea.
Yeah, it's like a 5 o'clock coffee.
Yeah, but I'm going to turn the commenting back off. Don't worry, everyone.
Okay.
You'll have a chance to ask Brenda your questions closer to the end of this stream, but we're all ready to carry on now. Okay. And hello again. Welcome to the
Hello.
Seen you for so long time. Carry on. Okay, Brenda, could you please tell me what's your opinion on male belly dancing? So how do you feel about male belly dancers? How do you feel about costumes? Like, are there any appropriate, non-appropriate costuming for male belly dancers? Appropriate, non-appropriate stuff? Please share everything with us on this topic.
Okay. Look, in everything, for everything, I always look to Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how Egyptian, male or female? Okay, about myself, female, I look a lot from the golden era. Okay, so I understand that's the root, because that were the first these dancers were the first ones to put on stage what today called Raqs Sharqi. They were the first Oriental dancers, because before it was more Baladi style, more Fallahi. Okay, another story. So the male dancers in Egypt exist from a long time ago. Okay, in a moment that was banned to dance for women, male should used to dress and dance for certain audience. Back in time, who put the dancers in Egypt on stage again was Mahmoud Reda. Mm-hmm. Okay, and with folklore. So mainly folklore dance, for me, it's perfect. With time, with the evolution of dance, many dancers start dancing Oriental, male dancers start dancing Oriental and teaching Oriental, which is totally perfect. But you should check how they dress in Egypt, how they dance in Egypt, and do it by yourself. For me, my personal opinion is follow Mohammed Shaheen, follow Tito, check how they dress, check how they dance. And this is the base of male dancing in Oriental dance, in Ras Sharqi. Okay, because there is a difference between men and women. We don't have the same body. We should not have the same movements. You can teach it, but in the moment of performing, for me, it's different because you are not the same. Like, for example, tango. In tango, the girl doesn't do the same. She will not do the same than the male dancer. In Oriental, it's the same. Like any dance. I think in Russian dance, I saw many performances. They are totally different. The Russian man is very strong, like with his boots almost like dabke. I feel it's like dabke. I'm ignorant about your dance, but I mean, it's very strong. And the girl is like, she's like dancing ballet. She's flying. So they're not the same. And here the same. Even in the Egyptian folklore, it's the same. So I don't think, I think it's very rich for males without taking things from the female dance, my opinion.
So there are lots of famous male belly dancers nowadays who even like dress very femininely as well. So when they perform, they're not using the moves from like a female belly dance kind of way, but they also have like long hair, they have a female type of dresses. How do you feel about this kind of performances?
As long as they perform, I mean, I am very open, and I think if you want, you feel like a girl, and you change your how in English? Oh my God, your orientation. It's okay. But as long as you are a man and you're not a drag queen, for example, if you're a drag queen, okay. But I don't see why do you need to do it. I mean, I don't know. I don't see the need of taking a place that it's already full with someone else. There's a lot of market for the males to dance in another way that is their way. So
yeah. And as an artist yourself, do you personally feel like as soon as someone willing to progress in art, they want to kind of climb the mountain, the very high, tall mountain, they need to be prepared for different opinions, and they need to be ready to meet kind of different oppositions. Like someone says it's good, someone says it's bad.
of course, in everything in life, you have people that loves your work, you have people that will hate your work, you have people that they don't care about you, there's people that will support you, and there's people will try to push you down. But I think that's anywhere, in any kind of work. Even you can see it in an office. That is people that will be good with you, and people will not be good for you, and you have to be ready for everything. Now we are performers, and we are working for an open audience. So
yeah,
be ready to accept any kind of opinion. There's people that will like my work, and there's people that will not like. This is me, and this is how I work. As long as I'm being professional, I'm being respectful, and I like what I do, that's enough. Because there is people that will love it, and you know, the biggest artists will have people that love them, and will have people that they don't like them. So it's normal. You should be ready for criticism in a good way and in a bad way.
And have you ever received any comments, like any feedbacks on your performances, on your costumes, or your video performances from the audience, like people you have no idea who they are? Have you received any bad comments about your art that made you feel like crying and maybe a bit down, unconscious? And
No, I received a lot of bad comments, but I never cried on nothing, I think. Because I know what I'm doing. Look, for me, the most important thing is in this art is to be oriental and to be professional. You can like or not the way I'm dancing, but you cannot say I'm not oriental, and you cannot say I'm not professional. So as long as I'm doing what I want in the way I want, and I'm keeping this line of being professional and oriental, I will give you what I have, and you will take it. You will like it or you will not like it, but this is who I am, you know. So I received a lot of bad comments and a lot of good comments. Even when you get the good comments, you should not think that you are Samia Gamal. So I take both in the same way. When I ask someone I respect and I trust something, to an opinion to be better, of course I take it, and if they say something wrong, I try to work on it. Sometimes we can see our mistakes, okay, by the opinion of people. I mean, we should not be closed, okay, but there is people that will comment or will make a criticism in a good way to make you grow up, and there is people that will just try to attack you, or they're haters, you know. So okay, everybody has haters and lovers, so it's okay.
And were you like this always, or it still took you some time to adjust, to learn on how to not take these things personal when you see bad comments or feedbacks from people?
No, I was always like this. I take it. I take it personal, but I mean, sometimes even I answer if I see that what are you talking about? Like, no. So I answer and I show them my opinion. It depends who's talking and about. Sorry, my dog. Because she's crying, she wants to be with me. Okay. So so I see what they are talking about, okay, and I tell, no, look, this is not right. Look, this song is like, there is people that will talk for talk, and there is people that maybe they think, oh, look, this for example, this style she's dancing is not right for the costume, for example. No, look, you don't know, but there is like ta 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 ta. So I know I can teach that person, but if they say, oh, her face is ugly, okay, what can I do? You know. It's like, I see you in Disney World, thank you.
Yeah.
So depends from who's coming, you know.
Yeah, where it's coming from, of course. This is a really wise selection, and that's really amazing that you can actually be really like harsh on that, and that you don't take these things personally, because some people really may get so upset as soon as they see some bad commenting, and they're like really worried that not everyone likes them, and they're just getting really sad. So it's amazing
Yeah.
that you.
I know it's hard. It's hard to don't take it in a personal way, but we are exposed to that. I mean, we are performing openly, so we are exposed to this kind of comments.
Yeah, okay. Let's move slightly to the side from your professional life. And if you don't mind sharing something with us on your personal life, could you please tell me if you have a partner, if you have your beloved, and so where this person is from, Argentinian, Egyptian, or maybe from any other country as well. And what's most important for you personally, dance life, your profession, career, or family?
Okay, my partner is her only.
Oh, I love it.
And she's from Argentina, and she's 8 years old, and it's a girl. So no, I don't have a partner. To be honest, here I'm in Egypt to work. I decided to put on the side my personal life for the time being, because I really enjoy dancing. I mean, I wake up thinking what I will dance at night, what I'm gonna dress, what I have to do, if I have to make my costume, which song. This is my life, and I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. Yes, I would like to have a partner in the future, but it's hard when you are working every night. Like, I have one day off, maybe two, some weeks. So what can I offer?
Yeah.
no, and I want. I'm a very crazy or free person. I love to travel. If I have 2 days or 3 days off, I go out. That's why I'm crazy in this time of coronavirus, because I want to travel.
You have to stay
So
home.
hard. So, and I know when you are committed to someone, you can't, so unless he follows you. So I need to find someone who's ready to follow me, and it's not easy.
Do
And
you,
it's not easy even in Egypt.
do you think it's more likely going to be like Egyptian man, or it's going to be Argentinian man, or maybe any other nationality?
Look, I'm open to anything. I don't have any like rules, let's say. It can be anyone. I'm open to anyone. But the truth is, like, I don't meet people. I mean, I swear I don't meet. I swear I meet my people at work only, only the same people for 4 years, and it's really hard. You know, if I meet someone maybe in a trip, he will not be from my same country, so it's really hard. From Argentina, I go to Argentina maybe once by year. I think this year I'm not coming, so I'm not going. So of course I can't. I'm open to anything, but
No, no.
no time, no. And it's not my main propose now. I did it. I decided to leave it on the side now.
Do you
I'm
think it's
young.
a
I'm young.
do you think it's a big difference between like the mentality of like how Egyptian families should be structured, what kind of duties and works should be undertaken, and between a family like average family in Argentina, like how the
Mhm.
family work?
No, totally. As we talked before about the dance, you can feel it everywhere. The roots are different, and the traditions are different. The culture is different. Here, many people told me, like, Brenda, what do? You don't have kids, and la la la. I'm like, I'm happy, thank you. Like, what we see is like something normal. For example, for us, it's normal when you are 18, you go and you live alone if it's possible. Either if you are a girl or a guy, you go and live alone. You have your life, you have your work, you study, and then you think about being with someone, you go to live with them, then maybe you get married. And here it's like you will not go out from your home if you are not married. So you can see people, maybe they are 30, in their 30s, and they're still living with their parents. So it's a different culture, totally different culture, yes.
And now again, getting back to your professional life, to your dance life, could you please tell me if like if you had a chance to say something to yourself like 10 maybe 15 years ago, to change something, to advise on something, is there anything you would actually would like to have told yourself and to recommend yourself?
Only to trust less in people, only. But then, no, because I think I came here in the right moment. I had many opportunities to work in the Middle East since I'm 19. They start calling me, and I always said no. I was afraid, and sometimes I was asking myself, is right? Why I didn't accept it? Why I'm not convinced? And like, really, I had a lot of chance. Since I'm 19, they start calling me, because I remember exactly the year they called me, and I was like refusing and trying, and I was like, I will regret it in the future. No, thanks God, no. I think I took the right decisions in my career, but I should trust less people, because sometimes before, now no, but before I used to trust them a lot, and I didn't put like the limits many times, so people took advantage of it, and more here. So it's the only thing, like, trust less everybody, even friends, even dancers, everybody.
Yeah, and the rest is the same. You would
Yeah,
like to repeat every single path you made.
yeah, it was fun.
Great. That shows definitely that you are doing the right thing and that you're a very happy person in what you're doing. That's
At
amazing.
least I'm happy. I don't know if the right thing, but at least I'm enjoying.
Amazing. Tell me, what's your personal opinion on like female aging? How many years you are aiming to be dancing, and what's in your opinion the age when the woman actually should think of something else, when she should stop performing in front of people and like open school as as you want to do?
Um, Look, I want to be like Jennifer Lopez, to be honest. I want to be in my 50s and still on stage. I don't know if it will be possible. I think as long as you look healthy and you are healthy and you look well on stage, you should keep dancing. It's not about the number, it's about how you feel and how people see you as well, because maybe you feel like amazing but actually your body is not helping you, you know. And this profession, we are talking about Egypt, right? Here sometimes you have 5 shows by night and you cannot do this even if you look amazing. Sometimes your body is like, stop. Even this happened now. So when my body tells me stop, I will stop. But I think as long as you feel and you are healthy, you should continue dancing in in a professional way, like how we are here. And if you are dancing like a hobby, there is no limit. Of course, there is no restriction in body, in age, in sex. Nothing, nothing. You enjoy that moment a lot, and that's perfect. I mean, I really enjoy when I see people like growns that they are dancing. No, I really I admire them and I love it. And I think I will do. Oh, I will always dance, but in a professional way. When my body says, "Okay, Brenda, you are feeling a lot of pain, so stop."
Oh, your leg. Stop it.
You're back.
Oh.
Hopefully, it will not be soon.
Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, it's not going to be soon. Not at least 50 more years.
Few years more.
And could you please tell me about your performance preparations? What's your favorite perfumes? Are you a fan of Arabic perfumes, ouds, or you prefer any like European ones, maybe Dior, Chanel, or something? So
Mhm.
about your
Okay.
things.
Well, okay, about perfume, I like the Oriental ones, but not. I don't use it on stage. I use always I how is SI? I don't remember. From who is? Okay, I have like 3 or 4. I like Terry Mugler a lot. Chanel,
Yeah.
Kenzo. I have like few Chanel Chance, Kenzo Amor are like my favorites. I try to use always that ones. I like. I don't go to the coiffeur every day
Mm-hmm.
because I want to take care of my hair. So I do it by myself. I try to use rolls because my hair gets so dry if I do every day babyliss or the curler. So I don't go always. Um, I try to do my nails. That of course now I don't. And yes, I try to get ready early for my work. I prefer always to do my makeup by myself, even if I'm very picky with the makeup artists. To be honest, I think I tried only 1 or 2 from Egypt that in my life, even all over the world, that I like, because I know my face very well. So I like to do it by myself.
So what's your favorites when it comes to makeup? Share this with us, please.
The name of the makeup artist?
Yes, of course. And what you do to make, like, to keep makeup on your face longer? Because as you said, you do many
Ah,
shows one night. So what kind of recommendations you also have? What's your favorite brands that
primer.
face primer?
Always prime. Always to put also like any cream, soft cream to keep your skin hydrated, and to don't touch like the skin will not touch the makeup, you know, to put like something in the middle. And then the primer I use from Benefit, for professional, from Benefit. For me, it's the best. And then it's very important to use good quality. Really, we don't use a lot. So sometimes you have to invest in your makeup, because I see dancers that they are on stage like, and the makeup is like falling down, like melting, you know. So use good quality. I know it's more expensive, but it will take care of your skin more. And don't you, for example, I don't like MAC because it doesn't allow your pores to breathe. And we have many hours the makeup, many hours, so you have to allow your skin to breathe. So I use I don't know which, I think Yves Saint Laurent. It's Yves Saint Laurent, and which is very good and matte, to don't be shining. But you know, always you have to.
Yeah. And powder.
Yeah, I think that's enough. Good quality, and all and everything is like not the foundation, but then everything is waterproof. Everything, everything, because you, oh my God, on stage you sweat a lot. So sometimes you have to do many shows.
It's very hot as well in Egypt. So if you dance, it's like even double hot as you just.
Yeah, the good thing here is that there is no very high percentage of humidity. That's good. Only like in August you have a high percentage. So that's like very, very good because it's dry. But anyways, you are like, my shows are, for example, in the restaurant with my band, like almost 1 hour. So it's a lot of time. You are on stage and you should look well. It's not like one song. So even if you have one show only, it's 1 hour. So you should be okay, you know. So use good quality. This is for me the most important.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, it needs to stay there for a long time for sure, but also not like damage and hurt your
And
skin.
also, if you keep your skin healthy, the makeup will stay longer. That's very important.
And I would say that less makeup is also needed in this case too. So everyone, please take a good care of your skin. And this is very important.
Yes, and remove every night the makeup.
Look after your skin.
Yes. You know, I know girls that sometimes they go to sleep with makeup. I can be dying. Look, I put makeup since I'm 17 every single night. So really, you need to remove everything and sleep and leave that moment to your skin to relax. So never sleep with your makeup. Never, never. That's really important.
Okay, great. Well, thank you very much for sharing your favorite beauty things with us. And now we would also like to ask you to share who your favorite dancers are. So who inspire you the most, who you keep following, and who are your greatest inspirations in belly dance world?
As with time, we change our taste, of course. So through my life, I love, first of all, my teacher, Amir Caleb, until today, of course. I really like how he dance, how he express, how he give everything on stage, and as a teacher as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I really admire him. He's for me someone to follow. And then Dina, before coming to Egypt, I really look at her like, wow, my role model, you know. And today I can tell you, Randa Kamel, for me, she is only she's very respectful in dance. I have never seen someone that cares that much about respecting the dance. She's the complete, for me, dancer, and I learned a lot from her because she loves what she's doing. She respects what she's doing. She's not just working for money. No, she's the meaning of Oriental for me. So I really love her. And from the old era, I love Suher Saki so much. Samia Gamal. These are my two favorite dancers. And there is a lot of other dancers that I really admire, okay? But if you tell me like few, like there are these three names from today, you know.
Oh, amazing. Thank you very much. And I would say getting from happy topic to not so happy topic at the very end of our interviews. At the moment, because of the coronavirus, because of the lockdown, I'm sure you can also feel that the crisis, unfortunately, rises everywhere. So every single country is experiencing difficulties. What's your personal opinion on how this would affect belly dance world? What shall we expect in the future in the belly dance world because of that?
I think in art, in general, will be the same, because now when we come back to normal life, like the theaters will not be able to open in a full capacity, or the discos, or the shows, or the workshops. So I think for a while, or at least for the next, in this side of the world, maybe for the next 4 months, we will be like online artists. Hopefully, I think here it will come back soon, because we don't have many people infected, and we don't have a very strict lockdown. But about the belly dance community, we have to adapt ourselves to work online. Sorry. So I think it's a new phase. Will change a little bit for a while, but hopefully for 2021 everything will be better. I hope, I think it will be even much better, because people will miss a live show, a live competition, live workshop. So I think we will be like hungry to do it. Like, oh my God, I really want to teach with someone in front of me, you know. So I think we will adapt ourselves for a while, and then we will come back, hopefully, to normal life.
Do you think this would affect like prices of the festival packages, prices on like stars, like belly dance teachers, salaries and everything?
Of course, yes. And I think,
like more expensive or less expensive?
look, for me, I talk in a very personal way. I know maybe the market works in another way, but for me, I don't care. I always try to listen what people need, and I put myself in the other side. I was an organizer before, and I was a student before. So I think I put myself in the side of the organizer and a student. So if the times that are running now are telling you, look, people, it's not working, look, people has no the same amount of money or income like before, you should adapt yourself to this. Because end of the day, you are dancing for them, and they are paying for you. So you have to give them back something in a nice way. Maybe I know prices maybe will be affected in the opposite way, because when you need to feel, if you have, for example, 100 people theater, but you cannot sell 100 tickets because you should put it only half, the prices will increase. So I know it's actually it's the opposite, but for me, from my side, I love my work, and I put myself in the situation of who's talking to me. So I think if you are conscient and you are like you are down to heart now, in the moment we are living, you should like support the organizers and the students, giving something from your side.
Mm-hmm.
At least I think I'm doing it already.
Yeah. Well, that's definitely very thoughtful, and also counting that lots of famous dancers are doing amazing online courses, like with sharing absolutely amazing knowledge and putting absolutely realistic prices on that. Definitely shows that it's a certain way of still supporting the community, supporting all who have passion for belly dance. They'll still earn enough money for living as well. And I think this is a really good example that you can ask less for a package, for a lesson, and earn more in the end, just because of the amount of people who's ready to subscribe. So,
Sure. Right now, I think after 2 weeks, I'm having a workshop with other dancers, and it's a kind of this small price, to reach everybody in this, and you need to help. Now everybody's at home. Like, your work has a value, yes, of course, but also you should think, look, they are at home, okay? Do something. What you will lose if you teach some hours, you are at home as well. So you will not lose nothing. They will get something, and at the end of the day, you are getting paid. So I mean, it's nice to look at it in a way that we are not in an office, we are working with people, and we are very close to people. Like, I answer their emails, I answer their inbox. Like, I know many of them. I know girls that they used to come to my workshops like 6 years old, and today they are 20 and they are really grown. Or my students back in Argentina, I still talk to them. So there is people. We are not working with numbers, so it's a goes and back. It's a favor for both of us, I think.
Okay, great. So now we prepared something more fun for you. So I'm going to open comments now so people can also join.
Okay.
Prepared some kind of a quiz for you where you need to answer quickly and state the first thing that came into your mind as an answer to the quiz question.
Okay.
All right. So I'm comments back on. So everyone, please join us, join Brenda with this quiz. Дорогие, все принимаем участие в опросе. Okay, so ready to start?
Ready to start.
Good. So, calzumo guarda.
Calzum or guarda? Calzum.
Luxury costume covered with Swarovski, or 2 weeks at the seaside in a 5-star hotel.
Costume.
Costume. Online or in class learning?
No, class.
To judge or to be judged at the competition?
It depends who is the judge. If I have in front of me Mahmoud Reda, he can judge me,
Right. Argentina or Egypt?
No, it's not fair. No. Now, Egypt.
Now Egypt. Okay, fair enough. Improvisation or choreography?
Improvisation.
To gain 25 kilogram overweight or never to dance again?
No, to get weight, of course, and dance. Sure, of course.
Dance or family?
If my kids and my husband, or my mother and my brother, which family? If
Well,
you have to choose,
family,
eh?
all family.
No, family. But today, like husband and kids, no, dance. But if it's about my mother and my brother, family.
Okay, great. Amazing costume or amazing choreography?
No, amazing choreography.
Your own triumph or your students' triumph?
No, my students. When I used to be a teacher, yes.
To fall on stage or to step onto your dress edge and to pull it all off?
To step on, yes. It happened many times, to be honest.
Feminine or masculine country?
Sorry?
Feminine or masculine country?
What do you mean?
Like a matriarchy or patriarchy? So when like female kind or
it's the same. I have to leave. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Egyptian style or Russian style?
Egyptian style, sorry.
Russian dancers would not forgive you for that.
No, even if you tell me Argentinian style or Egyptian style, Egyptian style.
Valuable criticism or deserved compliment?
Criticism.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
A great festival of your own or fully booked international world tour of yours?
Now, fully booked.
Tour.
After a few years, my own festival.
Drum solo or pop song?
No, drum.
100%. Dina.
Sorry?
Randa or Dina?
I'm Italian. I told you before, I love three. So, it's three.
Okay, then Daria Mickiewicz or Diva Darina?
Mickiewicz.
Dining experience in paradise or professional photo shoot from top photographer?
Paradise. I already have a lot of
To become a legend of Bellydance or $10 million right now in your account?
Okay. To be honest, I prefer to be a legend.
Okay, great. Okay, so that was the quiz.
But it was hard. It was hard.
On the note of this hardest selection ever in Brenda's life, between being a legend of belly dance or $10 million on her account now, we are ready to stop our quiz and we're ready to receive questions for Brenda from our audience. So, everyone, дорогие мои, пожалуйста, пишите ваши вопросы Бренде. Dear everyone, please ask any questions to Brenda. Okay, we have a question. I'm going to translate it for you. So could you please tell us if you think the Ali Kushnir won was fair at Ali Rakessa, or you have some kind of a personal comments on that?
I already said this answer. I think what I said was enough.
So you think that all three, like basically all three places were not quite correctly adjusted?
No, I think many. No, not only the first three. I think many, but not because they are not good dancers. Because I think they should like swap the numbers.
see. Hello, everyone. Okay, so we have what kind and style of belly dance costume is in style now? So most popular kind of a design model of a dance costume.
Now, for disco, people love short costumes, which I don't like personally, but only on the discos. If you dance in a respectful place or in a restaurant or hotel or wedding, traditional. And it's what I choose, but people love the traditional.
Okay, great. Right, any more questions?
There is something in Russian, I think, but I don't know.
Yeah, I have translated it, yes. I translated one. I will scroll case to make sure. Because if it's in Russian or in English, I can easily say it. But unfortunately, if it's something in Arabic, I won't be able to.
No, I think someone was just talking.
Okay, what do you think is best skill to have for a belly dancer? Good communication with the audience or good techniques? So what's more important, in your opinion?
Both things, to be honest. If you are an amazing dancer with an amazing technique, but you are cold and you don't know what people want, it will not take you anywhere. And if you have an amazing communication, but you are not a good dancer, better to be an actress, you know? So I think it's 50 and 50%.
Yeah. It should be balanced, basically, for professional.
Like everything in life. I think like everything in life needs to have balance.
Yeah. Do you still need to cover your belly with the mesh fabric while performing on weddings?
Yes, always. Weddings are everywhere.
We have a question in Russian. Well, you probably heard of Natalia Oreiro. I hope I pronounce her name in the right way.
Yes, they love her in Russia.
And do you personally like her?
I love her. You know, when I used to be a teenager, you remember that she made her hair like this?
Yes.
I did it. I used to love her. I love her. I still love her. She's amazing. And I know she was really very successful in Russia. I was in Russia like 5 years ago, and everybody was talking about Natalia Oreiro. Everybody loved her. You know, I was surprised. I was really surprised because we love her in Argentina as well. Actually, she's not Argentinian. She's from Uruguay, which is beside Argentina, but her career was built in Argentina.
Good to know. Yeah, she was. I remember when I was younger, like when I was a kid, and I was still in primary school, then secondary school. We had all kind of stickers from different seasons with her being as a main character, playing a main character. And I remember we were exchanging the stickers. We were kind of counting who has more, like. We were all stickers with her.
Yes, and I remember her hair like this. I did it. Oh my God, I was crazy.
Okay, so we have a question in Russian. I'm going to translate. Could you please tell us if you're actually watching the series, like Brazilian series, films, and what's your favorite one? What's your most absolute favorite one?
Now?
Yeah.
Like what they are. No, I watch a lot of Spanish series. Yeah. Yes, and I think now they got famous like La Casa de Papel, well, okay, all vis-a-vis. So yes, but Spanish, because I like to listen my own language. So, and here we cannot get a lot of Netflix or online series from Argentina. So I get to watch the Spanish ones that I love.
Oh, I see. And is there anyone that you love in particular, or you love many?
about the Spanish.
Yeah, the series.
I like so much La Casa de Papel, so much. Even like few years ago, when no one knows La Casa de Papel here or anywhere, only in Spain, I think, I did a show for Halloween dressed like La Casa de Papel,
Oh,
you know, with the red jumpers. And it was for Halloween, and then I removed it and I had my belly dance costume. So nobody understands.
do people actually celebrate Halloween in Egypt?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, we celebrate everything here. Yeah, every year I do something different. Try like Wonder Woman. That's why I told you I like to create new things, but always like respecting. You know, I dance with the snake. I was like Katrina from Mexico, but always like trying. Anyways, this is for the disco. You know, not with my band. And we celebrate New Year's Eve. We have like the Islamic one, and in the Islamic one we don't celebrate dancing, but there's a celebration in the country. Yeah? And then we have Sham el Nessim, which is like the spring for Egypt, from pharaonic times, like 5,000 years ago they celebrate this. And we have the two Christmas, the Western is Christmas, and from here, so we have many celebrations, and we celebrate everything. The Eid for Ramadan, Eid al-Kibir, many. We are a very happy country.
You mentioned the snake. Is it your own snake, or you like hired?
No, I rented. No, I rented the snake. Yes, but you know, it was like a baby. You should not be afraid. I wasn't afraid.
So
And it was really big, not the small one, you know, the one that is heavy. Like I was tired from holding the snake, but thanks God I survived.
I'm afraid of snakes, but though the idea of having like a python around my neck makes me just go really like frightened.
I was like this before, you know, and before that show, like 3 days, I was like, I want to do something different. What can I do? A snake. I used to be terrified of snakes all my life. I was like, okay, this is the chance to forget about my fears, and I did it. So you have to try it.
That's amazing. Well, maybe one day, maybe I'll do that. Really, it's interesting.
We have to do everything in life.
Wow. That's amazing. You made me feel a bit more comfortable and kind of a more yeah.
We can do it.
All that.
No, do it really. The good thing is, I don't know, in my life I always try to think that I want to do everything I want, and that was something I really wanted to do since a long time. So
amazing.
You can.
Well, thank you so much indeed for an interview, for sharing so many interesting stories, situations, and opinions with us. I believe we're nearly at the end of our second hour, so to make sure we save it all on time. It was amazing speaking to you. Thank you so much indeed for and for sharing your thoughts with us, and it was really amazing speaking to you.
Thank you for the invitation. I like always to talk from my heart, you know, and I hope nobody gets offended, but I like always to give my opinion, because I think we need more people like honest in this business or in this market. Okay, so thank you very much for the invitation. I hope you enjoy and people enjoy, and we will meet again soon, hopefully face to face.
Face as well. Same here. It was really my pleasure. So thank you so much, and I'm sure that people watching us enjoyed it so much indeed. So we're going to save it. We're going to save the stream. We're going to share it in our pages and even on our Russian page, and hopefully it will be translated later on as well. So Thank you very much, and have a very nice day, and stay safe, most important. You
too, and everybody stay home and safe and healthy. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Bye. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye bye.